All right, today I want to share something very important. Uh, if you are a WhatsApp user, or if you're in a group, or you have a Facebook profile, please watch this. This is not just for viewing, but this is an actual incident that happened. Actual incident, huh? Now I have these WhatsApp groups, okay? In this new group that I created, a lot of people are there, especially Indians. Okay, the age group is 20 to 40. Now they argue and they debate about everything: God, religion, sex, love. So yesterday they were arguing about, I think, politics and religion, which is their favorite topic. And they were talking about Islam and Hinduism and Christianity, and you know how it goes. So now what happened is, they were arguing up and down, and it was going like crazy. 800, 1000 notifications going on. I just time to time just saw how many notifications. I didn't bother. As you know that in the night time I upload my videos. As the videos got uploaded, obviously I check the comment section, and in the comment section there is a held under review or held for review or whatever. So that is where I check all those comments, and mostly I approve all of them. The ones I don't approve are the ones which are like spammy links, or contact me at this number for crypto investment, or check this website for this girl, and rest everything else, even if they give bad words to me, my wife, my child, whatever, I approve it. I don't give a damn. I believe, say what you want. So I got this one comment which I don't have the screenshot, but I'll show it to you now. See it. I've censored his name, and I want you to read it. But as far as I can recollect, this comment was with the name, actual name of the guy. Along with the name of the guy, below that was the comment: "Hi, my name is so and so," his same name, "and I am anti-Muslim, I'm anti this, I'm an anti that, I stay in the Gulf, or I work in the Gulf, and I'm going to do this." So basically he has put his name, he has stated that he's an anti-Muslim, and he is working in the Gulf, in the Middle East, and he is part of my group. Okay. Now normally I would approve such a comment, but the minute I read it, I was like, okay, why the fuck would this guy do this? Now little did the person who put the comment know that I spoke to the very same person. I spoke to the very same person yesterday. I chatted with him. Okay, I chatted with the same person yesterday, and I was like, why the hell did this guy put this comment? It's only because I chatted with him I remembered him. Others I wouldn't know who he is or what is he. Most of the people who I've added in my groups, sometimes I don't even know who it is. So immediately that also at 3 at Thailand time, 3, which must be 1 o'clock in India, or 1:30 or whatever, I sent this guy a message. I said, hey, listen, if you're not sleeping, just let me know. So he said, hey, hi, how are you? I said, I wanted to talk to you about something, chat with you. So he said, yeah, I kind of have an idea what you're going to talk about. So I was like, okay. So he did post this comment. Okay. So I said, listen, I don't want to give you unsolicited advice, but this comment you put under my video, giving your name and where you work and everything else, it'll seriously put you in a lot of trouble. I said, what you post on the internet stays on the internet, and this can literally not only destroy you, it can destroy your life, it can destroy your family. You just do not know which psycho is out there who will read this and harm you. So he's like, what are you talking about? So I shared the screenshot and I sent it to him, saying, oh, what the fuck? He said, what he told me is, oh, this, I was under the impression you're talking to me about the arguments that I was having in your WhatsApp group. I didn't post this. So then I told him, isn't it your name? He said, yeah, it's my name. I said, it states your name, it states where you work, it states what you did, everything else. And he said, but I didn't post it. And I said, it even states that you are part of my WhatsApp group. So then when I put 1 + 1 equal to, I kind of joined the dots. What I realized is one of the guys who he was having an argument with in my group, one of the guys must have been a Muslim, because obviously he stated obvious, I'm assuming. He created an account with this guy's name because it was just created just now. It was just created immediately. He created an account with this guy's name. And he mentioned, let's say for example, there is another guy who wants to destroy my name. He creates an account, Loy Macedo. And below that he puts, hi, my name is Loy Macedo. And I want to state that I am anti whatever. And I'm part of this group. And I'm working here and I want to destroy these people's lives. I don't give a damn. I challenge you to this and that and all that stuff. And signed off and this thing. And imagine they give the number and contact details. Now, common sense would prevail that a normal, sane person would not do this. But try using this common sense with someone who is impulsive, someone who's a psycho, someone who, if you make fun of their religion or their country or something, they will try to destroy you. They will harm you. They'll take a car or knife or something. And just imagine like what is happening in the US. Someone takes a gun and just shoots and all that. Do you know how it can destroy a person's life? In fact, in the Middle East, if you're caught with anything like this, you're jailed for life or you're deported or your entire family is uprooted from where it's staying. You lose everything. Just imagine, for an argument, for a disagreement, someone would do this. Can you imagine the dangers and risks? So obviously now the question is, what is the solution? Which I will be giving you. I'll give you the solution also. What I want to tell you is this is one of the massive dangers of being online and giving your views. Now obviously you'll say that, Loy, but aren't you doing the same? I'll tell you what is the difference. Now I spoke to him and he was really disturbed. I wanted to address it with my group, but it was too late. I was too tired. I wanted to sleep. So I thought I'll make this video and I'm speaking to all the members in my group. See, the thing is, obviously I don't have the time and nor would I know who did it. But all I'm telling you is the person who did it, I don't even know what bad word to give him. I don't even know what to... This person is ready to destroy a human being's life, family, parents, children, wife, everyone for a disagreement. These are the kinds of, what do you call such a human being? See, this is the reason why when people say India will succeed or Islam is a religion of peace, I say, sorry, no. India, Pakistan and whichever country you're from, it's not going to succeed and your religion is, no, will not. Because it is defined by people like this. You just need one person to cause damage. Just for a disagreement, you're prepared to destroy a person forever, just to feel good. Okay, so now what is the solution? What is the solution for this? This is what I would suggest to you. Number one is create an official account of your name. Official account. Your real name. Okay, real name. I'm not saying post anything there. Your real name. On Facebook, your real name. On Twitter, your real name everywhere. Make sure that it is authenticated with two-factor authentication. This is you. Make sure that name belongs to you. Okay? After this is done, make sure that you post things that will never get you in trouble, but related to you, your family, a few photographs. Now I'll tell you why. You'll say, no, Loy, I don't want to be online. If you have a official account, an authorized account, an account that belongs to you only, okay, if anyone else creates another fake account and gets you in trouble, you can challenge them and say, no, this is my account. It didn't come from this account. It has a verification. I have the number. It belongs to me. This other account, I don't know who it is. That's number one. The second thing which I want to tell you is, please keep in mind, whatever you debates, arguments, whatever you have, always keep in mind, the screenshot can be taken and shared publicly. Okay? That is why, for me also, being a public figure, what I mean by public figure, not a celebrity, means everyone has access to my details. Being a public figure, I'm very aware that anything I say can and will be taken out of context. That is why I've literally exposed my whole life. I've told everyone everything, so nobody can surprise you. Like, I've gone to prostitutes, I had sex with a lady boy by mistake, and I cheated on my ex, and everything else I put the dirty thing out there. What people can manipulate and say, oh, see, this is reality. Why I put it out there? Now nobody can surprise anyone with anything. Nobody can make some new masala story. Because I have exposed my own dark side, my own mistakes. Now, even after doing that, people watch my videos, read my comments, and they manipulate that truth and say, do you know this? So then what can you do? You can't do anything. So that is where I challenge them. He came to know this through this article. Tell me where have I mentioned this? And how does he know more about me than I know about myself? So when you have nothing to hide, there's nothing to fear. In fact, one of the very important things I tell people is, if you tell a lie, you need to tell 100 different lies to cover up that lie, and you need to remember that lie. But if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember it. It comes by default. And last but not the least, see, I'm not saying share your drawbacks and all that. That is your private matter. I can afford to do it. If you're working in a corporate world, and if you're working in a company, or if you're in society or with a family, you can't say, I slept with a prostitute, or I had a 17-year-old girl, and like how you can't do that. Especially when you're part of a society or community. In my case, I'm a one-off guy. So the last thing which I want to tell you is this: keep in mind. If you can't keep your secret to yourself, if you can't keep your story to yourself, if you can't stop yourself from publishing something, whether it's chatting or sending an opinion, why should anybody else keep your secret? You can't keep your own secret. Why should someone else respect your secret? So the minute you say something or show something, whether it's your photograph or whatever, you can be rest assured this person will tell somebody else, because maybe this person is your best friend, but this person has someone else who he likes more than you. It can happen with anyone. It can happen with your spouse. It can happen with your kids. I'll just end with one small example. I won't give this guy's name. He's a Malayali guy. Been my friend in the sense, like, below my building in Sharjah, after a slight 3-minute walking distance, he had his cafeteria shop there, canteen, Malayali guy. Nice guy. Very respectful. And we were like, every time I drink a karak chai or whatever. Nice guy. He added me on Facebook, and we had always been friends. One fine day, obviously I have so many followers and all that, so I don't keep in touch with everyone all the time. One fine day, I got a message from this guy, which I never get. So I was like, why this guy sent me his message? And he sent me a message, and with that, there were screenshots. So I was like, okay. He sent me screenshots. I checked the screenshots, and in the screenshots, he has shared naked pictures of him. Naked, holding his penis, masturbating, and they're pretty disgusting. With his face, with his face. And I was like, what the fuck? I was shocked. I immediately realized someone has hacked into his account. And maybe they blackmailed him for money he refused to give. And I was very certain that this person, whomsoever hacked, sent this message to all his friends. All. So I immediately informed Facebook this thing, this is porn, and to block this account. And I said, I think it's hacked. So obviously the account got shut down. Now, that's why I tell people, make sure you have a two-factor authentication, multiple, like from Google Authenticator to messages coming to your phone to, you cannot approve unless you get a SMS, and there are so many ways to secure your account, or you get codes. Now, I don't know where is he now. I don't know where is he. But you can be rest assured. See, he just got newly married. He has a wife and he has a baby. And just imagine the damage that was done by whomsoever. In fact, I've got so many people who take my professional advice. How do I know this? Because people take my advice for they got hacked, their sex video got leaked, or they were having a sex chat with someone, and that person ended up blackmailing them and asking them for money. I've even given you an example where they asked $100,000 from this rich guy, and it was crazy. So been through all this. Means I've guided people. But what I want to tell you is the damage done was permanent. He never came on social media after that. Never saw him anywhere. I'm pretty sure, given that he stays in South India, in a small village, and his reputation must be destroyed. I'm sure he can't go out, can't meet anyone without, people seeing him, talking about him. So all I want to tell you is, just understand that whatever you do, share, say online with anyone, know who you're talking to. That's why when people send me a private message, I ensure that I guide them what is to be done. I guide them. And I let them know I don't store anything, I delete everything. And I actually do that. I physically delete. If I have anything that is worth keeping, it's never connected to the computer. It's in a hard disk and it's kept somewhere else. Never, never, never. Because if it leaks, you can't take it back, man. Anyway, I'll end this by giving a message to this guy who tried to take this revenge. I just want to tell you, look, obviously I don't respect you. That is, you, your family, I don't have any respect. Why? Because just for a difference of opinion, you are ready to destroy a human being's life, livelihood, family. The guy could have been jailed. The guy could have been in prison. Someone would have attacked and killed him. And you took the pleasure of doing this with the risk just because someone disagreed with you. I really hope it happens to you. I really hope what you try to do to someone else happens to you and your family. Happens to the one you love. And then it'll be fair. Because you need to realize what you have done. I always tell people, what you do to others should come back to you. That's a reality of life. I don't believe in karma and all that, but I sincerely hope this happens to you. I don't need to know, so I don't get any pleasure out of it. But if you do something like this to others, it should come back to you, man. And just, if you have any bit of remorse, if you are sincerely feeling bad about this, please don't do it again. Please don't do it again. If you feel you want to talk to me about it and you need guidance, I don't mind. I'll keep it confidential, but please don't do it again, because you're playing with someone's life, man. And not only their life, their family life, their future. It's not good. So I wanted to share this very important message. And please, if you know anybody in any WhatsApp group, share it with them so that they get aware of such a dangerous trend that is taking place. So that is why anyone puts anything fake about me or creates a Loy Mesido account. People have done that. They've created a Loy Mesido, a fake account, and people know immediately this is not real. The real Loy Mesido's account is here. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Please let me know your thoughts down below. And to that guy, if you're watching this, please don't do it again. Alright? This is me signing off. You guys take care.